Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Tinker O'Toole with another video. Hope you enjoy the video today. Please subscribe to the channel. Any comments, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Tinker O'Toole again here with another video. Today we're just going to talk about splitting wedges. So I've been playing around with a lot of splitting wedges. The ones that I've got are by Cyclone. See where it says splitting wedge? Cyclone is an Australian company. Only one problem, the angle that they've got on here, see if you can see that, is 60 degrees. And even then it's not even ground properly, it's ground more on one side than the other side. So whoever's doing the grinding at the factory, not doing a really good job. So what I actually did was sharpen it, just for the demonstration purposes to give an advantage. But this part here is 15 degrees or close enough to 15 degrees. I measured it, so that's fine. But you certainly don't need an angle like this. You're not going to split wood unless you've got a large crack in it. This will not enter wood, especially hardwood. No hope in the world. So what I did was got a 9-inch angle grinder. I took my time, and there's your 15-degree bevel. Cyclone, that's a Cyclone, exactly the same as the other one, except I got rid of that 60-degree bevel. And as you can see, I got the 9-inch angle grinder, heated it up to cherry red up here, and dunked it in water very slowly. A little interesting process. It's not sharp, but it's not dull. So that's that one there. And what I'm going to show you is I've got a brass hammer which weighs 1.8 kilograms. I'm not going to use a sledgehammer because I use a sledgehammer when I'm breaking really big timber like that log over there. That's almost 2 foot diameter. So in that situation, I still use this to drive it in, then I use a sledgehammer to split it. So what we're going to do is take the 60-degree Cyclone, the number 3 Cyclone. So we've got 2 Cyclones. Number 3, Cyclone splitting wedge, 60-degree angle. Now I know that this is going, well, let's do it. So there's the crack. That's the crack in the timber, so we'll put that in there. You're going to be hitting that a long time. Zoom in there, you'll see that's your 60-degree angle. It needs an incredible amount of force to split the timber. This is why 15-degree angle will penetrate the timber much, much better. So we'll put 15 degrees in. That's it. Now even that took a bit to hit. This is really hardwood, really hardwood. It's probably a couple of years old. It's been dried, so yeah. Now the other one that I've got here, which is quite old, it's this type here. This is the one that I normally use. There's a little crack in the timber there, so we'll just give that a go. Not a problem. So that's 15 degrees, people. Certainly making this little one. This is a number 2. I ground that down 15 degrees also, so we could see how that goes as well. So definitely without question, 15 degrees it's just gonna, no, it's just too hard. Even if I try it with this one. Oh, this one's better. The other thing is, this one's about 30 millimeters wide. This is a lot wider too. So it's very, very interesting when you do get splitters. Hopefully that will show you how, look, we've got one more piece of timber, so we'll just do that one. And we'll use we'll use the number 3 reground 15 degree cyclone splitter. I can see a crack here. I will give that a go. This is hard timber. Oh, look, I'm struggling. It's just not going to go today. Not in that. See again, the smaller one. There's a spider. I disturbed him. So, the big difference, we'll just grab that one that's over there. I haven't measured them, but you can see it's about 30%, 30-40% wider. Same angle, but wider. So this is why this works good. Perfect size. This works good too, but being wider requires a lot more energy. So if you can find a splitter, you're looking at 15 degree angle and about 30 millimeters across. So if you had a very big log, you could start off using that and you could finish off using this. It is a little bit wider at the top, so it will go in a bit deeper. Plus I've got one of those star type splitters. They're about 70 mils at the top. So there's all different types of log splitters out there, but believe me, anything that has a secondary bevel on it like that, so there's your secondary bevel here, 60 degrees is absolutely useless unless you're putting that into pine. But in hardwood like this, now this type of hardwood, for those that may be interested, is ironbark. Very hard wood when it dries. Most Australian hardwood eucalypts, especially grey box, that's another real hard one that we use a lot for firewood. That's 15 kilonewton on the Janka scale. So normally what I would do, look, I've got a hydraulic splitter. Yeah, I don't usually use this unless I've got something as big as that and I want to split that. Then I might drive a few wedges in it to split it open. And that's when I first started using one of these, and this just doesn't work. As I've mentioned in one of the other videos, it says splitting wedge. It's more like a felling wedge because the secondary bevel on it. So if you do really want a good splitting axe, probably a little bit thinner than that. That's okay in softer timber. It's okay in hardwood as a secondary wedge. And this size here as a primary, this is your primary wedge here. About 30 millimeters in width and I've written on there it's 15 degrees and it's 230 millimeters long. Good size. Anyway, that's all about splitting wedges. I hope that may help some people out there. And obviously you could see that the 60-degree bevel, this one here, had no hope in the world of ever entering that wood. And that's my point. So, look, you could go out and buy one like what I did. Get an angle grinder. That's your 15 degrees there. You need to grind this off here, right back to here, and have that ending up like that. Now, the other thing is, even though that's reasonably sharp, it may dint a little bit. You may have to dress it up occasionally. And I did sharpen that one up. And this is the same problem when you've got an axe. If the axe secondary angle, the problem is, look how big that is. That'd be over 6 millimeters, a quarter of an inch. Huge secondary angle, way too big anyway. Now, even if you're going to have a secondary angle, normally you're lucky if you have 0.5 millimeter or something. You don't have something like 6 millimeters. That's way too big. Anyway, you don't need a secondary bevel on a wedge. 15 degrees, I wouldn't go any more. If anything, I'd go slightly less, but certainly wouldn't go more than 15 degrees, as I've demonstrated. 15 does the job. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Bye for now.